Hello, I'm Jamila Musayeva, an etiquette expert, author of etiquette books and online courses. If you would like to order my books, they are available for international shipment on my website. I'll link it here as well in the description box below. Also, if you're interested in learning more in depth about etiquette, you can join my 2 pre-recorded online courses, The Art of Entertaining at Home, as well as the Western Formal Dining Etiquette from A to Z. The courses are pre-recorded, which means you can watch them at any time, at your own pace, wherever and whenever. Once you've completed the courses, you'll receive a certificate of completion. The courses are also on sale on my website, available, the link down below. Before I get started with today's video, there are 2 things I want to ask you. One is that once you've subscribed to my channel, make sure to hit the bell button so you actually get notified when I upload a new video. I see that my channel is growing every day, but the number of views is not growing as much. And that's because a lot of you don't see my latest uploads. So make sure to hit the bell button so you get notified every time I upload a new video. And also, if you are watching this video, make sure to watch it until the very end, because at the end, I always feature my outfit of the video, telling you the labels and what exactly I'm wearing for today's video. Unfortunately, you can't see much of what I'm wearing, only up to here, but you'll get to see at the end of the video the full look. So today's video is dedicated to elegant living in daily rituals or habits. So the inspiration for this video actually came to me when I posted a little story of a tray of coffee that I've served myself, and I got a lot of messages in my direct messages on Instagram that, we love seeing these pictures, can you post more of this, or can you actually make a dedicated video on YouTube telling us a little bit about how we can elevate our daily life with little rituals that we can create for ourselves. And actually it made me think about something that I took for granted, or something that I would do for myself that I do because it makes me feel better, is maybe something that a lot of people don't know about and would love to see more or get inspired to create the same thing. So this video is for you to get inspired to elevate your daily life. So before I get to talk about the points that I want to mention for this video, in particular how to change up or tweak little things in your daily routine that can create a more elegant living overall, is that we have to understand that we are all creatures of habits. So everything that we do from the moment we wake up to the moment we go to sleep is all based on the things that we do repetitively. So we create a sort of a pattern in our lives. And for you to recreate your life, you have to change that little pattern that you constantly do so that something different can happen in your life. So if you're doing the same thing over and over again, you can't expect new results. The same happens with your life. If you want to elevate it, if you want to feel different in your life, you have to reconsider certain patterns or certain habits that you do. And it can be from small things like the way you dress up in the morning, from the way you take your coffee or tea. So in particular, these are the points I want to mention in this video. And I want to take step by step and describe every single step, as well as tell about the little things, not the bigger things that you need huge budgets for in order to recreate your life, but like little things that all of us can do to really impact our lives in a positive way. The first thing that I would recommend to do if you want to elevate your daily living into elegant living is investing into good loungewear, buying clothes that are particular for your homeware, that is not a recycled everyday clothes that you think you're no longer is in fashion, you don't need anymore, so you're downgrading your everyday clothes into your home clothes. Just discard everything you're never going to use in your wardrobe, but make sure that you use a certain amount of your money and invest a certain amount of your budget into buying loungewear, because I assure you, you're going to feel completely different when you're able to allow yourself to buy clothes particularly for your home. And when you're shopping for your homeware, make sure that you don't only go for comfort, which is very important. I love to be very comfortable at home, but that you also create a certain kind of a cohesive look. So what is the kind of a look that you want to attain when you're at home? You can get inspired by a lot of pictures on Pinterest. Maybe you have a certain outlook in mind that you've been wanting to create. Don't postpone it. Just go ahead and buy things that you can wear that at home that can make you feel different, that can make you feel more sophisticated and elevated and more elegant. It doesn't have particularly to look elegant in terms of the way we think stereotypically about elegance, but that it creates you a very cohesive look, that your maybe shirt matches with your pants, or maybe that it's not something that you just downgraded or recycled, and the shirt is looking one way and the pants are looking completely different way, but that if you're going for a comfortable look, it looks a certain way. If you're going for a more dressy look, it looks a certain way. Make sure that the clothes that you're wearing at home doesn't have stains on them, doesn't have, it's not overwashed, it's not overstretched, doesn't have holes on them. And sometimes when you see, if you don't want to throw away something because you invested a certain amount of money on it, I would say that for homeware, don't invest too much money, because then you won't feel sorry for washing it too often. If it's overwashed and it doesn't look good anymore, you can easily discard it. Please don't hate me on saying endorsing the idea of fast fashion, but I do think that when you are wearing something at home, you're cooking something, you're cleaning something, most likely it's going to get ruined very fast. So don't invest into really expensive homeware. Just buy things more often and make yourself look more fresh at home. The second tip for elevating your daily life into more elegant and uplifted and elevated living is that you make sure that you are using some kind of scent in order to create certain kind of memories or feelings at home. We don't have to put perfume for someone. It's not meant for someone but us. It's a very intimate product that has to be only known for us, which is something I endorse. I know I've gotten a lot of hate about, why is that you're not disclosing your perfume? That's not fair. Who said it's not fair? And why is that I have to disclose everything that is pertinent to me or my life or my choices up to everyone? I think certain things have to be kept a secret, and perfume is one of them. Unless it's your family member who knows it, I don't think it has to be disclosed to everyone. It's again my personal choice, and it's something I'm advocating for, but it's again up to you to take it or leave it. With that being said, I think creating certain scents and memories are very important. Putting perfume at home for yourself, putting scented candles. Again, if you're allergic to that, if you don't like it, it's up to you. You can use incense sticks that are more safe for the environment and also for your home. You can use essential oils. There are a lot of essential oil dispensers that you can buy. They're not too expensive, and you can usually use the essential oils that will help you create a certain mood at home or set you in a certain kind of mood. If you think about spa and massages, they often use essential oils to create certain feelings about them, a relaxing mood. And why they do it is because truly aromatherapy works, and aromas bring certain memories or feelings. And use this in your advantage. Use this in your own home as well to create this spa-like feeling. Maybe your home should have a scent. Maybe a certain ritual at home before you go to bed, you create a certain kind of scent that puts you into that sleeping mood. Maybe when you're studying, you put on a certain incense stick that puts you into this right mindset. I am the person who's really evoked by scents, and that's why I try to use them. Even when I'm at home, I put a certain incense stick. When I'm studying, before I go to bed, I spray pillow mist on my bed or on my mask, and then I use essential oils on my wrists, behind my ears. Not essential oils, but it's a mixed oil with a perfume. And then I also like to put a lot of lotion on my body before I go to bed, on my feet and my hands, so that when I'm sleeping and my hands are close by to my face, I can actually inhale those scents, and they put me in a certain kind of mood. And I can tell you, ever since I've been starting to do that, I feel different at home. I feel like the home environment has really gone from being a place of just daily thing, a routine. It has really become my sense, my place of escape, a place I come to feel relaxed. So this is a second tip I would share. Create a kind of a scent ritual, something that will put you in a certain mindset where you feel more uplifted, more elegant, more sophisticated. And the last tip for today's elegant living is the daily habit that you have of taking coffee or your tea, which is something we all do. We all have a cup of coffee or a cup of tea throughout the day, but turning that little everyday thing that we do into a certain ritual is going to tremendously impact the way you feel about yourself. It's almost like you're pampering yourself in a different way. I have noticed this. It's an observation or insight I had after going to a different kind of spas, is that they can serve you a very ordinary tea, a black tea, a green tea, but they would do it in such an elegant way, in such a beautiful manner, that the whole experience is already uplifted and elevated. You feel different from that cup of tea, you feel different from that cup of coffee. And I realized, why is that we don't do it at home? Why don't we just incorporate these things the way we get that experience from a nice spa or from a nice hotel? Why don't we just do it at home in our own pace and at our own liking? You really don't have to invest invest a lot of money into buying really expensive teacups or trays. You can do it on budget as well, but those are the little things that you can add to your everyday being and create a ritual out of just having a simple cup of tea. So I'm going to show you how I take my cup of tea or my cup of coffee. At home in the morning, I have 1 hour free time after I've left my kids to school, and then I have an hour of being at home before I go horseback riding. And so I have that hour where I can take my tea, my coffee, read my emails, answer to them, and then read something. So instead of just having a cup of tea or just a mug of coffee that I used to do, I also sometimes still do when I'm on a run and I have to really just quickly grab one and then leave. I take it always in the cup that I feel like taking that day, so I have a collection of mugs and cups. But I also take time to choose the mug and cup. But on days when I do have that time and that luxury, I make sure that I create a ritual around it. I freshly grind my coffee beans, I prepare a cup of coffee, I then choose a snack that I'm going to have with it. I put it on a nice plate, I add a vase, put some fresh flowers in it. I make sure that I always have something at home that I can add into that little vase as well. I take a glass of water, I'll make sure that I pour it from the bottle into a water glass, and then I put it all out on a tray, and then I bring it with me to the living room. I can put on a scented candle if I feel like it, or an incense stick that will put me into this beautiful mindset. And while sipping that cup of tea or that cup of coffee, I feel completely different. I look at that visually and sensory wise, the way I take that tea and the way I inhale that cup of tea or coffee, it makes me feel like an elegant person. It makes me feel more elevated, and it really takes my daily habit from 0 to 100. The experience is immediately intensified by simply changing the little things, tweaking certain things. It takes me about maybe 10 minutes to prepare that tray, but the lingering aftertaste of feeling how I feel about myself after preparing that little tray can impact the whole day, how I feel about myself the entire time throughout the day. So I urge you to take these little things and change them, tweak them, twist them. I know it will take some time, and some people might have a lot of excuses as to why they're not doing it, but all of those are just excuses, giving the current things that we have around us. There are a lot of affordable things that we can bring into our lives, but that will impact the lives in a triple or quadruple ways much better than the value that they bring to our lives is going to be so much higher than the cost of them. And I think when we are thinking of elevating our lives, we have to understand the value that the items bring to our lives. It's not about their price tag, but it's about how they make us feel. So now I would like to show you what I'm wearing at home today. You might get inspired by this look, or maybe you can look for some other inspirations on Pinterest or any other websites of loungewear. So today's outfit is something that goes along with today's video topic, that is outfit of the day that I would wear at home, that is comfortable yet looks cute. It's something that if someone just shows up at my home, all of a sudden I still look presentable. The skirt I'm wearing is from Zara. It is, I think, from a few years back. It's very comfortable on its own, and it is something I would wear in the spring, summer, not in winter because it can get a little bit cold. For the sweater I'm wearing is from a brand called Oysho. It's actually one of my favorite daily brands. I love their loungewear, I love their pajamas, I love their sportswear. It's very comfortable, and I think they're just like super stylish and can really last a long time. And the slippers I'm wearing, I've worn them in one of my videos. I think it was a Q&A video that I wore this, and I got a lot of love for it, and it is from a brand called COS. These are clear slippers. The bottom of it is actually waterproof, so you can actually walk in your bathroom as well in those if you wish to, and they're just super comfortable. But I do take them off when I'm sitting on the sofa, or if I am going to go into my bed. So these are not socks, but they are slippers. So this is the entire outfit for today's video, and you can wear it at home as well, and I think it's super comfortable, but at the same time makes you look a little bit more fancy than your regular loungewear. Also, I wanted to know that if you want to learn more about etiquette and elegant living, you can join my Etiquette Movie Club, where every month I feature etiquette analysis of different movies. And so far I've done over 30 different movies, and by joining the Etiquette Movie Club now, you can watch all those movie reviews from an etiquette standpoint of view. Thank you so much for watching this video until the very end. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and let me know down in the comment section below what are some particular things that you loved about it, or maybe you have some video suggestions for me. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!